Hello and welcome to Fresh Start Week 9. Starting off, as always, 90 kilo muscle snatch doubles. Keeping it at doubles for now. Have in my head that I want a muscle snatch 90 for a set of 10, just because I think I can. So I might just gradually work towards that. No real reason for it, I just think it's going to be doable. And then we had doubles on the new weight, 120. Happy to be up to a new weight. Again, going to stay on 100 now, 120 snatch clean jerk for a little while, but it feels fine. And then this is 220 deficit triple, and then we actually hit 230 for a deficit triple afterwards for a PB. First rep a little bit slower, but in general, it's still moving quite well. And it's still looking fairly like a clean deadlift and not just a awful rounded back deadlift. It's hopefully going to have some transfer. Tuesday, bumped up the drop jerk dips to 150. And the Zercher squats, I think, also went up to 100. Keeping them slow and controlled. Not going to be pushing squat weights for quite a while, I don't think so. Just making sure I'm doing them right, bracing properly. Doing them barefoot as well, just to, I don't know, make it harder. And then the big day, Wednesday, we had the big AMRAP, 105 overhead press, and we did get our triple. So very happy, huge PB. Really had to fight for the last rep. But we got it, 105 for 3. I want to say 5 kilo PB. Might actually be, 5 kilo PB it'll be. And then we did 70 for a set of 12, which was more of a baseline figure, but an enormous PB as well. So a bit lost on what to do next week. I don't know whether to do the same program with now sets of 3. Based off 105, I mean I could do. I think that first weight will be 95, I think actually, which would be 5 triples would be pretty tough. But here's some internal rotation work, holding the weight, weighted stretch. So yeah, I probably will do that. I could just max out as well. So I'm unsure. Thursday we had a good session. 100 first time snatch 100 block full plus hang, and then jerks 120. These are really flying, just for doubles again, but these were really moving. And then the heaves were at 150, so I bumped these up as well. Again, feels really light actually, so I'm quite happy with that. Not the easiest exercise to do. Looks kind of easy, I guess, but very difficult with it rebounding off you. And then we did one set of 10 RDL, so this was a bit of a deload week, but I did get a set of 10. So we started with sets of 5, or 2 sets of 5 at 180, and we're now up to a set of 10 at 180. Probably next week I'll do 2 sets. Might even bump up to sets of 12. But I think this is week 17 of the RDLs at 180, so we're approaching, I'm probably on week 18, that's 4 months, right? I could probably bump the weight up after that. And then on Thursday, me and Gaia tried to get the 100-minute EMOM Prowler Challenge up to 200 kilos. We got to 60, really happy with. And then I crashed and burned, so it's a huge PB. We did 60 minutes of 10 meter EMOM, first 20 minutes adding 10 kilos each minute, so we got up to 200, and then the last 40 minutes were at 200 kilos. And then on Saturday, I did 100 kilo snatches for doubles, and I think a 120 power clean complex. Feeling pretty good actually. And then, yeah, 120. Power, hang power, power jerk. We also did some front squats barefoot as well. I do find the barefoot front squats are quite helpful. I think we did them at 90. It's probably the clip after this one. I do find the barefoot helpful just for, well, keeping the weight down, but also you can't really, you have to be careful. You have to be mindful of your positions kind of all the way, and it's a bit easier to feel foot pressure shifts. Obviously, it takes a bit of mobility as well, but I don't think that's the end of the world. If I'm getting some practice squatting barefoot, you know, puts me in slightly different positions than the traditional weightlifting movements if I'm with less heel elevation. So it might be good for me. And then this was a rehab drill that Tash gave me. Overhead side bend lunges. They've come on a lot. They've helped quite a bit actually, I think, in kind of working my adductors and abductors. Curtsy lunge, deficit iso, drop catch, sumo iso, single arm drop catches, Zercher Jeffersons. This was a Sunday session, it was quite nice, and drop catches.